Hey guys, you're watching the Layout Medics screencast. My name is Josh, and this is a show where I teach you some tips and tricks to help you revive the web. Being the first episode, this is a little bit more of a prerequisite for future episodes. Today I'm going to start off real basic. We're going to talk about a plugin for the Firefox web browser called Firebug. If you already are a web developer, chances are you know what it is. If you're not familiar with it, then you need to get it, and so I'm going to show you how you can get it and how you can use it and what's good about it and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to open up Firefox, and I mean, it looks pretty much like a normal window. You'll see this little icon right here. That means that Firebug is installed. Basically, to get it, you just need to go to getfirebug.com in your Firefox web browser. You'll see that there's this big orange button here to get you started to install it, and that'll kind of take you through the whole process. You'll need to accept a few things. It'll probably have you restart, but it's pretty easy. If you've had Firefox, chances are you've already installed plugins. There's no real big thing here, but okay, so when it starts, you will see this little bug icon, which you can click, and basically what it's going to do is show you the source, but the nice thing is you see everything's kind of all nicely organized. You can fold or collapse different areas and kind of look at it. Now that's real great just to keep it organized and everything, but one of the really cool things, if you're starting to use more CSS or cascading style sheets, anytime you click on one of these different elements here, it's going to show you all the CSS rules that apply to that. So that's really cool. Just to help you kind of learn, you can go to different websites and kind of browse through their HTML and their source and kind of see what they did. It's just a really great way of learning. So let's go ahead and get started on something real here. Okay, I've got this totally awesome web page that I made, but I gotta say, I'm not real crazy about the bows. So I'm going to need to change that background. Basically, so typically when you're making a web page, you've got to do a bunch of different things. You've got to change the code and then probably open up an FTP client, upload the files, view it in your web browser, probably reset the cache if if you want to see something change sometimes. There's a lot of different steps you can do. So with Firebug, that actually allows you to change things on the fly and see what's different about it. So, okay, so here I have my page, and I've got Firebug opened. Now, as you'll see, when I move the mouse, it's showing me what tag in the HTML corresponds to the elements on the page, which is really great. And you can see the yellow is going to show your margins, and then let's see, so that one has purple around it, so that's the purple is the padding, and then the light blue, of course, is the dimensions of the element itself. Another way you can see kind of the dimensions, so I'm going to click on that, and then not only do you have all the styles that were applied to it, but if I click layout, that's also going to show me all the different sizes of everything. So already you can see how this can kind of help you if you need to do some measuring or figure out how wide an element is, so because you need to make a graphic for it or something like that. So really cool stuff there. So yeah, let's talk about the first thing I want to do is get rid of that background. So I've got another skull background here, and I just want to see how it looks. I've already got it saved in my folder, so I know that that's on the body that style. See, it's got the background here. As I move the mouse, it actually shows the image. But see, if I click on it, it actually lets me edit it. So I'm going to change this 1 to 2 because that's the name of my other file. And voila, there you got a different background, so you can kind of see how it looks. If as you see, like when I scroll, the background moves. Let's say I want to see what it looks like if the background was kind of static. So all I've got to do is change this to fixed and save it. So now the background kind of stays. Or let's say I need to offset it by a certain amount of pixels. As I do that, as I start typing in numbers, it's going to automatically change on the fly. So yeah, just a really great tool. A few other things I can change. I'm not crazy about the pink right here, so I'm going to, I like this kind of color right here. So here's the color, and as I move the mouse over again, it shows me a little preview of what that color is, so I can kind of adjust it and paste that in, and there you go. You can also kind of turn things off. So when I click on this special class paragraph tag here, these are all the different styles, and I can just kind of click right here to turn the different things off, or you know, if I need to turn them back on and just see how different ones look. It's just a great time saver. Another thing that this is good for would be, let's say there's a few things that you may not have control over the HTML for. A big example would be MySpace, and I know what you're saying. MySpace probably is a little old school, and you know, everybody's jumping on Facebook now. I will say MySpace is still a great resource for bands, and you know, whether you like it or not, I just thought it was a really good place where I can kind of show you what you can do with Firebug. So let's see. Here is a band profile that I created a long time ago. I'm not really using right now. Hopefully I will. But so right away I can open up Firebug, and then now this button right here is called the Inspect button. So as I click it, I can move over different areas of the page, and it's automatically going to show me in the HTML view what elements I'm hovering over. So let's see. Let's say I wanted to change this. So I see that it's got a span with the class of name text, and over here are all the different elements or styles that apply to name text. So let's say I want to give that name text the same color I did on the previous page. I'm just going to paste that in, and see, there you go, it's changed. You can even do this with HTML. So let's see here. I want this table to be 100%. So I've also got to change it here. And let's see, where is it not changing? Probably here too. Well, it's not doing exactly what I want it to, but well, there you go. Okay, so you can kind of see how different things affect you know, other things when you change. Now you can't do this as a permanent thing on MySpace, but you can even edit the HTML just to see what things look like, or you can actually delete different things. There you go, I just deleted my comments. Now this is not a permanent thing. As you notice, all it's doing is affecting the page as it sits in my browser. So as you can see, if I refresh, everything's going to kind of go back to normal. But yeah, so hopefully that's going to give you a little bit of information, or just some really cool ideas of how you can use Firebug. If you have any questions, you can always go to the Facebook page. Here you go. I just kind of started that today, so if you can just do a search on Facebook for Layout Medics and become a fan. I'll also have the website and MySpace coming soon, but I just wanted to go ahead and get a few of these episodes out in the wild so I can start getting feedback. If you have something that you want a tutorial on, then feel free to post on the wall, and I'll have an email address set up for that later, which I'll be announcing. But yeah, hope you got something out of this. Yeah, email me if you have any other questions or anything, and thanks for watching. All right.